Let's read some comments. User asks, I have a Coyote DK4510, great tractor, and wondered if there's an aftermarket exhaust where it's coming out up in the air. Not that I'm aware of, but certainly a muffler shop, an old school, they used to have them all over the place, Midas, an old school muffler shop can do anything you want. They can bend all the tubular stainless steel that you want. They could do that. Thank you for asking. Wendy and Jody, these folks are friends of the dealership, and they have been for a long time. Says, Mike, thank you for taking the time to make educational videos about the fantastic tractors, implements, mowers, and trailers that y'all sell, including the t-shirts. Here's my question, the t-shirt. I said last time, anybody that I use for one of these answering questions videos, I'll send a t-shirt to. So they'll certainly get a t-shirt. Here's my question. How wide is the DK outside to outside of the rear tires? I ask this because I need to know if this tractor will fit on a gooseneck low pro trailer with a measurement of 6'10" between the fenders. And do y'all carry gooseneck trailers in stock? No, not in stock. We work with many trailer manufacturers, but generally we just sell the flatbed bumper pulls that we use in package deals. And the answer to your question, if it's on ag tires, it's 63 inches tire to tire, outside tire to outside tire. And if it's an R4 or an R14 tire, it's 68 inches. And one of these times, I tell you, I've got an 87-year-old mother that learned, somebody taught her how to text. I'm going to hunt that person down. Mom is fine. I'll answer her in a minute. So thank you for the question, and certainly worthy of a t-shirt. James asks, howdy Mike, are the diesel emission standards laws passed by Congress, or was that something the EPA made up? Since the Supreme Court overturned the Chevron difference, I'm wondering if the emission standards might be easy to get rid of since it's something the EPA made up. I don't know, but I think major laws like that have to come from Congress, but I don't know. And that said, I am a fan of what was required of the engines to get there, not just Coyote. The engines with the high pressure fuel injection and electronic controls are quieter, smoother, they're more efficient, they don't smoke. I like them, And Todd Quick.
I know that, dude.
Customer of ours, says, dang nice tractor. Well, he's a customer of ours, so he'll get a new t-shirt anyway. And I like this guy, John McNally. I did a video on this tractor that doesn't work, about a CK3510 that doesn't stay running, and what's involved with diagnostics. And in fact, electronic engine controls was the point of the thing, that we can plug in a computer and it helps us with a pathway to get there. And it says, he says, and the tractor was trashed. I mean, this poor thing did not look fresh. John McNally says, wow, really surprised the owner had a problem with the obvious shape they kept the tractor in. Is the seat a factory option or customized? Fuel water warning light indicated the problem and ignored. Great idea. Problem indicated will fix itself. Maybe, sure. John, I appreciate your humor, and worthy certainly of a t-shirt. This person, Aswan asks, Mike, big fan of the HX. If money was not really an issue, in your professional opinion, how much better or worse is this machine to the TYM 130, or are they both very similar? Thank you from Maine. Ooh, cold there and it snows. Beautiful state though. We visited there last year, my wife and I, and drove up the coast. It's like nothing I've ever seen. Well, I am no longer a TYM dealer, but that doesn't mean I'm not familiar with the T130. Both of those are very good machines. Very good machines. Both of those represent the culmination of everything that those two companies know about manufacturing tractors. The electronic controls, bells and whistles, if you will, the ergonomics, they're both worthy of consideration. I think the you know, I don't want to say, you know, yeah, I'd buy an HX. I bleed Coyote orange. Everything I own is orange, and I am a rather big fan of anything that's Coyote orange. But I doubt you'd go wrong with either one. Here, I like this question. Old school tractor. When I got into the when I first opened the doors in 2015, we sold these. Question for a future of one of these Q&A vids. What is involved in adding a grapple to a 2017 C20S manual? I'd be interested in what undertaking this looks like for this versatile machine. And Roy Quinn, you are correct. The S20 was indeed a versatile machine. Very, very strong little guy. The tractor does not have, that tractor does not have the quick attach skid steer, universal skid steer type of bucket release. So the first thing would have to be an adapter, and many companies offer them to make it a skid steer type. Then, not really a big deal at all, W.R. Long in North Carolina, they are the epitome of who knows what about third function valves and other things too. And their valves are all custom made, so it doesn't matter what tractor you have, they can hook you up. And then I got a guy that says, you know, and it's kind of sad. It goes back to the guy that asked about the T130. Big Tater says, Mike, I know him too. Mike, I was just looking at your website and noticed you didn't have any TYM tractors. Did you stop selling them? Great video, stay safe. Big Tater has, him and his family have at least 12 Coyotes. So he's asking out of curiosity. And no, we don't sell them anymore. And this guy is not as nice as Big Tater. He says, I did a video of who the heck is Larry Stovesand. Larry's my business partner. He says, I don't know who Larry is, but I know Mike is a guy who jerked the rug out of from under a lot of unhappy customers who trusted and bought TYMs from him. And that makes me feel sad that you feel that way, Travis Kraft. It wasn't like I woke up one morning and said, I'm going to jerk the rug out from under a lot of unhappy customers at all. We're the world's largest Coyote dealer. So serving two masters, Coyote, who, you know, wasn't a huge fan of me selling a competitor, and the other brand, maybe they wanted a standalone dealership in Middle Tennessee, and they would have preferred that because, as I said earlier, I bleed Coyote orange. And I'm sorry if anybody feels that way. I'm sorry, Travis Kraft, I didn't sell you anything, but still, yeah, if you want a new t-shirt, by all means, I'll give you one. For the people that want their t-shirt that I read their comments, send me an email and remind me what question you had, and give me your address and your shirt size too, and I will send them out. And send them to mike@lsetractor.com, mike@lsetractor.com. And that led me to, first off, what about it? Cool t-shirt. And they're not the junky kind. These are the kind that if you were buying a t-shirt, you would buy. They've got spandex in them, and they're heat dissipating, and they're actual shirts. They weren't cheap, but they are nice. And I thought it would be fun to tell you when somebody buys a tractor from us, we give them a bag of swag. And of course they get a t-shirt. Now I'm not going to say everything because there's surprises too. They get a t-shirt, they get an awesome camp cup, keychain, got to have a keychain, Larry Stovesand honeybee seeds. It says just a few seeds to get you started. Thank you from the team at LSE. And it all comes in a LSE backpack. And there's other things too, but that's kind of cool. In fact, I'll tell you what, for the people that wrote these that I read, I'll hook you up with a little bit more than just the t-shirt. I appreciate, folks taking the time to write in and commenting. So thank you very much. And that's about it. Orange tractors matter.